What is going on, Draw It 2 crew? Welcome to Draw It 2. My name is Ramny and this is another episode of How to Draw. Here in this channel, I help you develop your artistic skills by showing you how to draw your favorite characters from TV, movies, video games, comics, or books. So if this is your first time here and you want to see more videos like this one, be sure to hit that subscribe button and make sure to click that notification bell icon so that you guys are notified anytime I upload a brand new tutorial video. Are you ready to draw? Here are the tools that you'll need. You'll need a pencil, an eraser, any type of white paper, and black ink pens for inking afterwards. We all draw at different speeds, so as you're watching this tutorial, remember that you can pause this video at any time so that you can catch up on your drawings. And if you find that this video is still going way too fast, remember that you can always hit that speed button at the bottom right of this video to slow it down. Also keep in mind, one more thing, results will vary, so if your drawings look a little different than mine, that is completely acceptable as well. So having said all of that, let's get right to the tutorial. You guys, for Cyborg, we're only going to be drawing pretty much just the face part. And so what we're going to do is we're going to draw a pretty huge circle, I'd say about this big, right in the center, about the center of your page. So work on getting that circle as best as you can. For some of you, it'll take longer, and that's completely fine. Just pause this video and work on that circle. Once you have that, what you're going to do is you're going to bring two lines going down from that circle like this. Okay, before we continue, let's have the center line going down right about here. You notice that it curves here down like this. Okay, as I do that, I'm going to close this in so it sort of makes an egg shape. Make the jaw, and here's the chin. Okay, so that is our general outline for Cyborg's face. And as I've mentioned already, the reason for Cyborg looking this way, and we're only going to be doing the face, is because, well, he is highly detailed, and doing this alone is already going to take some time, and I want to make my videos a lot shorter than before. So doing this, just doing the head part, is already, it should take a good amount of time already. Anyway, so I drew a line from here going down. It curves somewhat. It goes this way, and then this goes, actually let's make it go this way, so it's sort of going like that. Okay, over here where the neck meets the jawline, I'm going to draw the shoulder going this way, and then about this far away from the face is going to be where the shoulder pad begins. Okay, and then on this side, this goes a lot steeper, going down, and about this far, shoulder pad right here. Okay, and I'm going to end my drawing right there. So we're just going to be drawing Cyborg's face and shoulders, and that's it. And now the mother box has some really, like, it made these really intricate designs on Cyborg that are actually, quite frankly, a little difficult to have to do a tutorial on. That's also another reason why we're only doing this top part for Cyborg. And I can only imagine that a full body tutorial on Cyborg would probably take about an upwards of 3 hours with all that detail in his body. Okay, anyway, that's that. I erased the bottom of that initial circle that we did. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to replace it with the eye line. The eye line is going to go about here, approximately. Okay, and then I'm just going to draw the front of the face with a line like this, so it differentiates between the front and the side of the head, right? There you go. Now, if your drawings look nothing like Ray Fisher, as I always usually say, if it looks nothing like the actor, that is fine, because we're not drawing the actor, we are drawing the character. Okay, so there's that. Let's figure out where the eyes are going to go. We're going to start with this eye, right on the eye line here. A curve for the top, and a curve for the bottom. Okay, there you go. Now the other eye is going to be right around here. Of course, this is going to be the robotic, cybernetic red eye. There you go. Actually, let me bring that a little bit higher up. this eye has a more angular or more smooth shape than this one does. This looks like a normal human eye. And then this one is an angular eye. All right. Down here is where we're going to draw the nose. So let's kind of figure out where the nose is going to go. Right around here. I'm going to start with this first, and then we zoom in. There you go. There's one nostril. The other nostril is going to be right here. Okay, and then the sides, one here and one about here. Again, if it looks nothing like Ray Fisher, the actor playing Cyborg, don't sweat it too much. Okay, I'm going to erase that center because we don't really need that anymore. But we are going to need the center line here, so you want to leave that one. Okay, you can draw a semblance of a nose, but I'm not going to draw the nose a little, like too much. Actually, I'm probably just going to leave it like that. I'm going to leave this as just one of those. So I'm going to leave the nose the way it is right now. I'm going to shade in the nostrils, however. Color that in, makes it look better. There. Okay. Let's draw the mouth. I'm going to erase this. Okay. The top first. I'm going to draw that dip. And then that goes down this way. And then here it's a little bit longer. There you go. Looks like that. That's the upper lip. Now, the thing with the mouth is you want to make Cyborg expressionless. And since this tutorial is coming out before the movie, we kind of don't have an idea of Cyborg's characterization yet. So we don't know if he's going to be like a jokey kind of guy, but in the trailers he looks pretty serious, which is unlike his Teen Titans incarnation, that cartoon anyway. So here I am. All I'm trying to do now, and it takes a while, is to try to just get the right shape for the mouth. And you guys can see that it's taking a while for me as well. So don't sweat it if you don't get it right the first time. There you go. I think that's a little bit better. And it's always better to draw lightly if you can. And for the lower lip, I'm not going to draw the lip itself. I'm just going to draw this part, the bottom part, and here. Because if you draw the full lip, what it ends up doing is it kind of makes the character, or it makes the lips look feminine if you draw full lips. So now I'm readjusting the face. Making sure that the chin is underneath the lips. There you go. So that's the face that I'm going to go with for Cyborg. All right, and now let's do the hairline. Actually, let's do some work on some eyebrows over here. Give him a stern look. Notice that it's sort of spikes up, a bit of a smooth transition, and then it goes up and then goes down like that. There you go. Now, hope you still have the center line over here, because what we're going to do now is we're going to figure out where the cybernetic part goes. Okay, we're going to start off with a circle in the center right here. Doubled up on that circle. And then you want some depth on this side of that circle. Just a tiny little bit where it kind of just pops out. There. Okay, from that circle, draw a line going down right into between the eyes here. And then from the top, it goes all the way to the top of the head. Like this. And actually it kind of goes this way as well. So it's not quite symmetrical, it splits right here. We'll do that, we'll worry about that later on. Okay, down here it goes this way, so it's a straight line going across. And then it makes this kind of an S shape starting here and then ending up almost, well, about to here, beside the nostril, and then makes this curve like that. Okay, now before we continue, let's get that jaw line straight. Let's get the jaw as best as we can. And we're going to start by drawing the chin guard, I guess, the chin strap. I don't know how you call it. Okay, line underneath the chin here, 2 lines going down. Okay, this goes this way, and this goes this way. And then down, and then down, and then think of it as just sort of closing in over here. There you go. Now from here, right around here, you want to run along the same angle as the jaw. So it goes this way, and then it goes up right here. Actually, I want to bring that a little bit lower. I want to make this a little bit thinner than I did initially. There you go. Okay, from this point now, it runs this way and then curves down like that over here. And I'm just going to erase the rest. Now we've got the basic cybernetic part of Cyborg, and here's the human part of Cyborg. Okay. Adding just some details to the human part, including, you know what we're going to do? We're going to draw the eyes, and we're going to make the eyes look this way. So I'm going to bring it more to the left side like this, and Ray Fisher's got some dark eyes. So I'm just going to see how I made a circle inside the pupil. There you go, just like that. And over here, it's all bathed in light, but you see kind of just a red laser looking thing. Just like that. And I'm not going to color that in. Okay. There you go. Let's do the hairline. Okay, I'm going to start right here. That goes in, and then up, and then about that far away from the head. So pay close attention. It's about this far up from the circle, and from the eyebrow about this far up. You don't want it to go too high. You don't want to give him like a receding hairline or anything. And here's his hair. I'm just going to shade that in. There you go. Now, you see a sliver of the ear goes right here from the hairline down to the cheek here. But we want to make sure that you do the exact same thing on the opposite side, from here to here. Okay, so here's what the ear is going to look like on this side. There you go. Okay, more of the jaw strap. There you go. Add some details to it. So I just drew that line, just a line in between there. Cool. Now, this goes slightly higher up than the head. Okay, I'm going to start over here, draw an angled line like this, and then from here, a line going all the way to the back of the head. And these 2 lines should be parallel, and this is what it should look like. It should come up higher than the head itself. Okay, now from here, goes down towards the eye, and then I do a second one right beside it right here. All right, and then from here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a line from here all the way to the top of the ear over here, very faintly, like that. Okay, now I'm going to draw 2 dark lines, 1, 2, and then 2 more lines right here, 1, 2. Right here is going to be a square, a dark square, another dark line over here, a wider line, or whatever this is. It's like a little port, and then a narrower line like that. There you go. That's the top. Now let's go over here from the circle. This goes down like this, and then you notice how it sort of bends right there. And from that bend, you want to draw this brow above the eye and ending over here, like that. Okay, draw a line going up, and from the where this line meets the circle, you do the same thing, like that. Now the thing with Cyborg is, well, this part right here is not really, it's not a sharp corner or anything, it's a curve. So that's one of the things that's hard to translate when you try to draw it. Okay. That goes around the top. Actually, it's too wide. You want to make it a little narrower than that. Yeah, it's okay. Okay, from here, this goes across like this. And then from here, this goes across as well. It sort of creates this, what do you call it? Eye socket. That's what the metal part, these metal things sort of make an eye socket around the eye itself. So that's what that looks like. There's a panel. So right here, this goes to the side and then it goes down. Okay, and let's bring that into the ear. Let's work on the ear now. Okay, let's first create this oval. Do it twice. Okay, it looks like there's some sort of dark little curve, little part area there. And then another one over here. And they're just curves like that. We're not sure what it looks like yet. And then it looks like two rivets there. And it's pretty dark in the reference photo that I got, so I'm not sure how it all goes. Okay, this goes like this, and then I'm just gonna make this go across like that. Now from here, there you go. Now this goes, actually, let's work over here now. This goes this way, two lines this way, and then into the ear, like that. Okay, and then this goes, it runs along here and then goes down, and then it goes in some more like that. So it creates this parallelogram, not a parallelogram, a trapezoid, quadrilateral, right here. And I can't tell you what that is yet because the movie's not out. But that's just a little intricate pattern design that they have. Okay, right here, a line going down the jaw like this. And then for the chin part, draw this shape first. So that becomes a pentagon. And then from here, that way. Here it goes this way. And then this goes down. And then at this point, you want to bring that this way and this way. And then just like that. And then diagonal into the bottom. And then just shape it so that it looks like that. Here, it's working on some more wrinkles under the eyes here. Give him some eyebrows. Of course, this has no eyebrows. There. Give this a little bit of a shine to it. And that's good for now, I think. Now let's work on the neck part. And like I said, I'm only going to be drawing up to this part, up to here. And now let's segment the neck. This right here, I'm going to draw 2 lines going this way. Much like the Ultron tutorial that I had a while back, it's this pretty much the same kind of similar pattern. This goes this way, and then from here you go down like that. Okay, here's the center. Center is going to be like this, and from the center you got like these 2 V's, or these 2 lines that start off wide and then they go a little bit narrower as you go down. Okay, now I'm going to start with the point. I'm going to draw 2 lines going up from that point, one to the left and one to the right, and I'm going to keep doing that. And each time I'm actually going to draw 2 lines. Okay, there you go. So that's 1 layer. Okay, the next layer is going to be this one, and it looks rather strange. It makes these V's. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a line going down the center of these 2 lines, and I'm going to create these V's like this. Of course, they're a little bit more complicated than that, but we're going to simplify it for simplicity's sake. Okay, there you go. Now these, actually let's do the exact same thing over here on this side. It's going to be covered, so you don't really see much of it. Those are supposed to be V's as well. So this is, his neck is multi-layered. It's got different cables going about it. Okay, now this one, I'm going to draw a line, a faint line going down the middle, because what I want to do is you want to create this curve. And each time you do, you draw 1 line. And you want that curve to, you want it to curve in the same spot. So I'm drawing 2 each time, 2 lines. Good. Okay, and then at that line, I'm going to draw a square. At the bottom line of, like every time I draw 2 lines, the lower line gets a square going down that straight up and down, or that up and down line that I did. Okay, and then over here, I do the same thing right here. There you go. Okay, now we're down to the last thing. This is from the picture. I'm just going to draw 2 lines, 2 lines. Oop. Make sure they're evenly spread apart, right? There you go. And then 2 lines like that. And I'll do the same thing over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. There you go. So that's the neck. Now let's do the paneling that's at the back here. So this back side is going to be somewhat intricate. So straight line, and then it sort of zigzags like this. And it looks like it's different panels. So I'm going to draw 2 lines to separate this part from this part. I'm going to draw another 2 lines right here. So it looks like this, and it looks like a funky shape. Like I said, Cyborg's body is just intricately designed. And then this one right here, goes like that. So they look like 3 separate metal panels next to each other. Okay, now this one kind of has that angle there, and then here sort of does that, so it looks like bent metal, you know what I mean? Actually, let's make it like this. There. And then this goes down like this. It goes like this. So it makes like a rectangle, and then it just goes down this way. But with a whole bunch of these weird bends. Weird. And then right here, I'm just going to shade this in. It's going to be full of like intricate little moving metallic parts. That's way too complicated to draw. And then from here, I'm just going to draw a line going like this. And then it just continues down like that. Okay. There you go. And then here with these shoulders, think of it as like a cut diamond. I'm being very random here with just my angles, but I'm essentially just trying to create this angular sort of shape. There you go. And then just there. I'll stick with that. So it's really angular, kind of like a diamond that's been cut, you know what I mean? And then we do the same thing on this side. And after that, we should be done. Pardon my voice, by the way, I'm a little bit sick. Okay, so from here, this goes up into the shoulder, kind of curves like that, and then comes out like this. It's a wider gap than it is over here. That goes like this. Here, you can't really go wrong, you guys. That does that. There. Okay, now this goes like this, like that, and there. Part of it I just made up myself. I mean, I looked at the reference photo, but reference photo is pretty random, so make yours random as well. Okay, so let's draw some angles here. There, like that. Okay. And then, like we did in the other side, we're just going to shade this part in. Probably going to color that black when I ink it. And this goes across, and then I'm just going to draw a line going down, and then another line across. Okay, and right here, more of that crystallization right here. So it just looks like that. Let's just make that go like this. And I think we're done, you guys. That is Cyborg from the Justice League movie that is coming out this weekend, actually, coming out this Friday. So I'm very excited for that. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and I will see you in the next one. And that is all the time that we have for this tutorial video. Thank you for watching all the way to the very end. If you are proud of your drawings, I would love to see them. So there's 3 different ways that you can send your drawings my way. Number 1, you can post it in the Google Plus community for me to see and for everybody else in the community to see. You can also post it on Instagram and tag me, or you can email it to me at draw2@gmail.com. I look forward to seeing all of your artwork. Now, if you are curious about the equipment that I use to make my videos or to do my tutorials, I have a kit.com link down in the description below. Make sure to check it out and find out what I use to run this YouTube channel. Now, what you see right here is me inking this artwork. If you want to see a longer version of this inking process, make sure to head on over to patreon.com/drawit2 to become one of my patrons. This is one of the perks that you get. And if you guys do want to support this channel even more, yeah, make sure to head on over to patreon.com. There's different rewards that you will receive if you do decide to
support me through Patreon. If you're curious about other ways to support this channel and to keep it sustainable, I have merchandise that you can purchase, such as t-shirts, mugs, and mouse pads. And you can also buy some of my art prints in my art store, my online art store at draw2.storeenvy.com. Be sure to check out my art store often because I regularly post brand new stuff that is available for you guys to purchase. If you guys did enjoy this tutorial, it would help me a great deal if you guys liked this video, commented below, or shared this with your friends in your social media. And speaking of social media, don't forget you guys can find me on Facebook, Instagram, Google+, and on my website, draw2.com, where you can download a whole bunch of coloring pages from the tutorials that are found in this channel. Finally, before I go, I want to say thank you to these lovely people who have decided to become my patrons. And yes, thank you so much to all of you, and thank you for watching. And as always, stay tuned for more so you can learn to draw too. I'll see you guys in my next video.